A very good day to you, my brothers and sisters in Jesus Christ. Today's Into the Word is taken from the Gospel of Luke, chapter 16, verses 1 to 8. And in this narration, Jesus tells about a rich businessman and one of his stewards who is very dishonest in his dealings. When this rich man finds out about the dealings of his dishonest steward, he calls him in and asks him to turn in an account of all of the transactions that he has made, and then tells him very, very bluntly that he is no more going to be in the employment of that businessman. So the servant now is really worried because he does not know what he is going to do when he becomes jobless. So he calls the master's debtors one by one and asks them how much they owe the master. And when they tell him how much, he actually gives them a huge discount on their bills. The parable is very, very simple and straightforward until we come to verse 8, where Jesus says this: "The master commended the dishonest steward for his shrewdness." And he says, "For the sons of this world are more shrewd in dealing with their own generation than the sons of light." This point of confusion actually brings us to think that Jesus is actually commending this particular act of this dishonest servant. But it is not so, friends. It's simply what Jesus wants to say is that the sons of light should be more like the shrewd man when it comes to pursuing heavenly goals. Jesus is not condoning the lying, the cheating, and the stealing behavior of this particular steward. He is saying the shrewd steward carefully and very cunningly, I may add, figured out a plan to save himself from the damage that he had done with his actions. Now, those careful ways of the worldly people to make sure that they get what they are pursuing, the tenacity that they have, the creativity and the determination that they have, should be the same kind of tenacity, determination we should use in making our lives right with God, according to His plan and according to His will. As we pursue our heavenly goals, we should have the same kind of determination. As we read this particular parable, my friends, I gather that there are three principles that I'd like to enumerate here. Principle number one is that as Christians, we're all managers of God's resources. We manage them. We never own them. Principle number two is our ability to manage these resources are for a limited time, at the end of which each one of us has to give an account of all that we have been entrusted with and how we managed it. And number three, Jesus says very, very profoundly that we will enjoy our eternity more if in this time, in this life on earth, we give generously to those who need, as we give of our lives to God. Have a blessed day, my brothers and sisters, and may the Lord give you His peace and His love. Amen.